Hey everybody, it's Captain Adonis, and I bring you another daily video. This is going to be a short one though. So if you're in the market to get a new ship, you look at the list and there's a whole list of materials you got to get. Plus you got to have all this money to do it. And it's like, God, it can get so frustrating. You can buy stuff on the auction house. You can go out and mine it yourself. There are a lot of options to get the materials and the money that you need in order to buy this ship. Well, I'm at my favorite spot, KBot. Favorite spot, KBot. Kenator is the one that does this. He's got a YouTube page. I will put the link in the description below. Fantastic to listen to. I highly recommend going and subscribing and giving him some thumbs up over there. He does a lot of work here, and I think this entire KBot store, which is, when you look at it, there is the quick build. This one right here is the ship design center. So he's just up from the ship design center, right off one of the markers for the origin station. This is the landing pad. So I'm going to come down here. There's the spawn point for the ships that you can use to spawn your ships in. But what we're going to look at today is something that I don't know if a lot of people actually know this exists. So when you come look at this board, you know, you've got all your information about this ship. This is the Maximus, okay? The Dynastine Maximus by Kenator. And I'm hoping I'm saying his name right. Gives you the information. And then over here, it gives you a list of ores that you are required to have, and then this is what you have on you at that present moment. Okay, then after having all of these ores, you can see, like, the first one is a Gigesium is 22.5 stacks. You got to have that many. I have a 0.1 of a stack. Okay, so not that many. And the buy price, 681,000. Okay, well, that's all fine and dandy. You can get the money pretty quick by going out and hitting the ores and mining it all up and keeping it. And you can buy, like, the Agesium on the auction house. If you don't know, Comma is your auction house. You can go the ores. There's Agesium. They're selling right now 7,100 a stack. So you could use money to buy those 22.5 stacks, because Agesium is not in the safe zone. You cannot mine it there. You have to go outside into the PvP zone. And if you're like me, I don't like PvP. But one of the things that's really cool is this little button up here. Use parts in station storage. Now you can uncheck it, and I'm going to let you look at this for a minute. And I highly recommend looking at Agitite, the second one down. It says I need 16.6 stacks. I have 1.6 stacks available. But when you click on this button, because I have materials, I have these plates, I have a cargo container, I've got a pilot's chair, a basic flight control unit, some beams, a hard point. I've got all this stuff that's in here. Let me just unfilter all this ammo. There we go. So those are all my parts plus my modules that I have on me. Now you can craft a bunch more, but don't get rid of your stuff too soon, because if you're thinking of buying a ship, this button right here, now there again, look at the Agitite. 16.6 is what I need. Okay, I have 1.6 stacks on me, but that doesn't affect this total of 16.6. But what does is this. So somewhere in here, my Agitite ore has gone down to 16.5. So I've lost a 0.1 just from the parts. Now, that's not going through the entire list. That's just picking one thing to show you that you can make parts. Okay? And that'll help you get your ship. Now, I have a video out if you haven't seen it. look through my channel. I'll put a link in the description below too of the video that shows you how to be a janitor and clean up, because you look outside and there are tons of ships out there. You go to the ship design center and there'll be parts floating there. Okay, so when a part is floating, let's just take a part and put it out here and just go, oh look, we're walking along and oh look, there's a part. You can hit your Papa key, your P key, and boom, it puts it right into your inventory. So now it's back in my inventory. It puts it in your backpack. So you got to be wary of that, because if you know, like these cargo containers take up 4 spots. So it depends on what you're grabbing. So be careful, because you have to have room in your backpack. But then you can just transfer it over into your station storage. Okay. You can clean up all sorts of areas if you see parts laying around. So I highly recommend hanging out at the ship design center, because that's where people are working on their ships. And the parts that they leave laying around, you can pick up and put in your inventory and use to purchase your ship as part of it. Okay? That's all I wanted to talk about. Really quick video. Just remember, this is always checked. But if you're going to buy this and you don't want to lose your beams because you got a project, you can just uncheck them. You can actually look at what devices it's looking at and go down and say, oh, cargo. Okay, well, I don't want this modular cargo, because that's where the bastion is used. I don't want to use that in there. You know, I did beams, but you could go into beams, straight beams, and say, well, I just don't want that beam. You know, the other beam, that 384 centimeter beam, I don't want to be used for purchasing this ship. So you can uncheck that. You know, so you can check and uncheck all the parts and individually if you want. So don't forget about that, because, you know, say you built a bunch of laser heads, you know, mining laser heads, and they're in this list. Well, you don't want to use those to purchase your ship. So you come in here and you uncheck them and it won't use them. So that's simple, guys. Hey, if you have any questions or you have any comments, please post them below. Hit that like button and the thumbs up and the subscribe button. It helps my videos get out to more people, and it's absolutely free. One of the last things that is free. I am also on Twitch TV, so hit that follow button there too. The link is in the description below. Anyone who subscribes or follows me, I will sub and follow you back. So if you have your own channel, it's one more person, and I don't know about you. So if you see me, go ahead and subscribe to me. I'll subscribe you back. Or if you're on Twitch TV, follow me. I get an email, I will follow you back. I guarantee it. I do it to everybody. I'm Captain Adonis, and I'm out.